keep walking like this till we get to the bus. We're so late.
I know. Why did we stay up late playing cards and joking around? We probably overslept because of that. I hope we get to school soon enough.
Yeah,
Baraka!
Hello, neighbor. We're off to school now. Make yourself welcome. Slots are still open. I mean, it's not like our school is super big or anything, but I'm sure there's enough space for you.
Baraka!
Back from school, my neighbor. I see you're about to make some leaf salad, eh? That must taste, good. Well, I guess I'll leave it to you then.
Sorry. My guess is you won't be invited to taste the salad anytime soon, little bro. Maybe just be patient and she'll come around. After all, patience is another virtue of Utu, so this may be the best time to put that into practice.
Good morning, class. Before we start our lesson, let me introduce a new class member to you. Her name is Tabasamu. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, Tabasamu.
Oh, she's shy.
She's not shy, she's deaf. Does anyone know what it means to be deaf? Yes, I see a hand there.
Deafness is not having the ability to hear. When someone is deaf, that means that they are not able to hear, but they can do other amazing things just like other people with other disabilities can. For example, I am reading about this iconic man called Stephen Hawking, who was a brilliant scientist. He never let the motor neuron disease he was diagnosed with get in his way. Or like Nuru from our very own Kokotoa Primary School, who is an amazing dancer. His wheelchair moves are super cool.
That's right. So, let's give her a warm welcome. Welcome, Tabasamu. Yes?
How does it happen? Or what causes someone to be unable to hear?
Aha! Well, one can be born with deafness if they inherit it from their parents through genes. But sometimes one can become deaf later in life from different reasons, like the side effects of certain medications, for example. In Tabasam's case, she was born with it, but she can read lips and understand when you motion with some gestures to her. So, she will be sitting in the front so that she can read my lips clearly. One of the many cool things about her is she uses a very interesting language called sign language. I'm sure you can learn it and other amazing things from her.
Oh, I want to learn the sign language. Can she show us how to sign her name?
Ha, Tabasam, your new friends want to know how to sign your name. Can you show them?
Oh, welcome, Tabasamu.
I have also allowed Nina to join our class today because this week we are challenging a few students from different classes to interact with other classes and learn and share knowledge together. Come and introduce yourself, Nina.
Hello, I'm really excited to join your class today.
Welcome, Nina. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, Nina. So I see you followed my advice and came to school after all. Hey, by the way, after school, you could teach me how to make that new salad you're making with leaves. I can only imagine what it tastes like.
Girls,
Please go and fetch some greens from the farm and bring me a bunch to cook with this stew. No, Tabasamu. You stay and do your homework. Let your sisters go.
Just sit here and relax.
Are you okay, Tabasamu?
Hey, what's wrong, Tabasamu? You look sad today. Tabasamu, Tabasamu.
Now, to showcase our science skills, we're going to have a science fair in 2 months. You will be in groups. I want each group to choose a brilliant science topic and work on it together so that you can prepare to present in the science fair.
I think the three of us can be in one group. But what's wrong, Tabasamu? Why don't you want to talk to us today? You always feel left out, don't you? We're sorry we made you feel that you couldn't join in, Tabasamu. We were just trying to make you feel comfortable.
Yeah, we didn't realize we were making you feel left out. But don't worry, we can change that. I'll even give you extra chores while I sit back and relax. But let's start by choosing our science topic together.
Oh, yay! I guess we're doing something from biology for our topic. It's very interesting because it shows how different individuals within a species are unique. Nice one, Tabasamu.
Oh my gosh! Those leaves again. What's so special about them?
Aha! So all these leaves are from the same tree, but they're different in size, color, and vein structure.
Yeah, and these two red leaves are really similar, but just a little bit differently structured when you take a close look at the veins. If we didn't look closer, I would have thought they are exactly the same. Wow! You're a science genius, Tabasamu. So is that what you were doing with those leaves in the yard? Studying them? All this time I thought you were trying to make a new salad or something. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's correct. Yeah, Baraka, I think you're right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I also agree with you.
I think I have an idea of what you guys are doing here. Actually, do you know that what you are studying right now is a topic? Can you guess what it is called?
Well, maybe biology, because it has to do with living things.
Yeah, biological differences. Like Tabasamu says, because we are noticing the differences in every leaf.
Close. That's a really good attempt, kids. And you are correct. Another word for differences is variation. And this study you are doing is called biological variation. So keep it up, kids. All the best.
Thank you, Miss Malota. Great!
So, biological variation is our topic.
You should take the lead with this project, Tabasamu.
Why not? You're the one that came up with the great idea to do it. Plus, Nina and I have to learn from you since you have experimented about it a lot.
Oh wow, you're ready to do the experiment with us but only Baraka and I should present?
But you should be the one to present it, Tabasamu. We'll back you up with whatever you need. But this is your idea and we won't present it without you.
That's right, Tabasamu. We're already a team now, so we'll do everything together. Oh, I'm excited to learn more about biological variation with your help.
So all these plants, though they are of the same species, are completely different from each other.
That's right. These are all frogs of the same family in terms of species, but they're all somehow different. Look at the patterns on their backs, each slightly different from each other.
Uh-huh. But what causes that to happen?
I wonder too. It's just like the leaves Tabasamu showed us in class. They had different vein structures even though they came from the same tree. These frogs have different back patterns even though they have the same parents.
So is that what happened with you too, Tabasamu? Even though you have the same parents as your sisters, they're able to hear but you can't? How does that even happen?
Well, as Miss Malota said, I guess since we inherit genes from our parents, so if we have the same parents, then we can have similarities and also differences depending on what we inherit from each parent.
It could be. So does it mean everything that is different from our brothers and sisters is something that we might have inherited but they haven't? But what about things that are different from us but none of our parents have it? For example, I love sleeping for long hours, but no one in my family does. Where did I get that from?
Ooh, wow! I didn't know that, Tabasamu. So you're saying that there's a difference between inherited genes and your own character traits. Your character traits are just random behaviors you have that have nothing to do with your genes, like sleeping long hours or having a favorite color. But your inherited genes are what determine things like your eye color or your hair color and texture like Mamandege's cheeks, who have inherited the same genes and have the same feather colors.
Do you think the environment can have any effect on the differences? Gedere once told me that he had trouble with his bean seedlings growing because he wasn't providing them with the right environment to grow. Those that didn't grow became brown and small, and those that did grow became green and big. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I remember that because we tried to grow the beans together. I don't know if that has anything to do with biological variation though, so I'm not sure, Baraka.
The interesting thing is that no matter how different we are and what causes those differences, we can always find something to tie us together in oneness. Right, Tabasamu?
That's right! Utu! You're catching on fast, Tabasamu. I can't wait for you to come join the Utu Club.
Me too! So coming back to our question about if the environment can have an effect on how something or someone grows, let's do an experiment to find the answer. Let's each take a pea pod from here. Each one has 4 seeds in it, right? So let's each take our 4 seeds home and plant it in different types and qualities of soil we each have at home. Then let's see how each seed will grow separately in our completely different environments.
Great idea! And that way we can find out if the environment affects biological variation or not. Tabasamu, we need to introduce you to Mzee Kigo. He's a great farmer and can share with us some farming tips so that we can each know how to care for our flower seeds. What do you think?
So as long as you do that, your plants should grow happy and healthy.
Thanks, Mzee Kigo. And how long will they take to grow fully?
2 months should do it.
What? 2 months? That's like forever. Aren't there any other plants you can plant that take a shorter time than that?
Well, not much shorter. You need patience when it comes to planting and farming, Baraka. Growing something takes time.
Heh, another lesson on patience again.
Let's just work with these seeds we've got, Baraka. We've already traveled with them from the forest to here. I'm sure they're already excited to get to each of their new homes. Look, Tabasamu has already bonded with hers.
Okay, let's do this.
Be a little patient, be a little patient.
patience is a part of Utu.
Some things need time, some things take time, some things need time. Ooh, be a little patient, be a little patient. Ooh, be a little patient, be a little patient.
A science experiment for the science fair presentation? That sounds very exciting, Tabasamu. And you clearly look very excited. But why don't you let your friends present? You know, people will understand if you can't do it, my baby. I don't want you to feel hurt or sad from people not understanding you as you present. Not everyone understands sign language, so maybe leave it to your friends to do the presentation. I'm just trying to protect you. Dear Mama and sisters, please come to the science fair at school today. Girls, after school today, make your way to Tabasamu school to attend her science fair. I'll meet you there.
Parents, family, and friends, you have time to visit one more table for presentation before we close our science fair and call it a day.
And so, we realized that when grown in 3 different environments, these pea seeds, though from the same species, were affected. They grew to become the same mix of 2 colors, but different height. No matter what environment we placed the seeds in, we each got purple and white flowers, which shows that this was caused by the genes inherited by the flowers. But in each of our bunches of flowers, we had different characteristics and height. For Baraka, the leaves were tall, the stems were short. For me, the leaves were short and the stems were tall. For Tabasamu, the stems were tall and the leaves were tall, which showed us that each environment caused something different to happen. Baraka had poor soil and poor sunlight. I had rich soil and too much sunlight. Tabasamu had rich soil and well-controlled sunlight. From the kind of soil the flowers grew in, to the amount of water we each gave our plants, to the amount of sunlight or shade or care we gave to the plants, we conclude that the color was determined by the genetics, but the height of the stems and leaves were caused by the environment. And so, like Tabasamu just said, this proves the hypothesis true that biological variation is not only determined by inheritance of genes, but also influenced by the environmental surroundings that one grows in. Yeah, and so we conclude that, just like these plants, we inherit certain genes from our parents that can make us have similarities and also differences depending on what we inherit and the environment we're in.
Some of us are pink.
Some of us are blue.
Some of us hear.
And some of us don't. Some of us know more about things.
And some of us are lucky to learn from them. But the best thing we learned is that we are all unique in one way or another. And that variation is good. It's important to have variation in our environment because each one of us has different qualities to offer that make us super special. If everyone were exactly the same, our appreciation for each other wouldn't be as strong, as it would be hard for us to build resilience. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not special despite our differences. Oh no, we are special because of our differences.
I'm so sorry for underestimating you, Tabasamu. I thought I was protecting you, but now I understand that you are quite capable all by yourself. I am so proud of you. Kids, in this episode, we've seen how our Ubongo Kids friends really learned about the importance of having patience. Now this week, here's what to do in your Utu clubs. Talk about a time when you showed patience at home or in school.
Nakumbuka nilipokuwa nataka kuchezea mdoli wangu, nilionyesha subira kwa kumwachia mdogo wangu achezee kwanza.
Naonyesha subira darasani kwa kusubiri mwalimu anichague. Ninaponyosha mkono bila kufanya hivi, mwalimu.
Yaani mimi kila siku nafanyaga hivi. Labda nitajaribu kuwa na subira, mwalimu anichague siku nyingine. Nakumbuka tunaonyesha subira darasani pia kwa kuendelea kuwasaidia rafiki zetu hata akija mara kwa mara kutuuliza kitu kile kile.
These are all great ways to show patience. So kids, this week, continue practicing patience whenever you can and wherever you are. Let's see how this Utu Club member is continuing to practice patience.
Tuna rafiki yetu darasani ambaye anachukua muda kuelewa, hasa tunapojifunza magazi juto. Tunajitahidi kuwa na uvumilivu anapotuuliza maswali kuhusu jambo lile lile na kujaribu kumsaidia ili aelewe. Haijalishi mara ngapi rafiki yetu anatuuliza, tunaendelea kumwelezea mara nyingi hadi aelewe. Na sasa anaweza sana magazi juto.
Yes! Great job, kids! All we need is a bit of patience. Now it's your turn! You can register your Utu Club via WhatsApp to connect with Ubongo Kids and receive discussion questions, activities, and more for your club. To register through WhatsApp, add this number to your contacts. +1234 900 1234 and then send the word Utu to our Ubongo chat. That's +1234 900 1234. Then select Utu from the menu that you receive. We can't wait to hear from you.
Connecting all of us. Utu, Utu, you for me and me for you. Utu, Utu, I am because we are. Utu, Utu, I live for all of you. Utu is helping others. Utu is giving your time. Utu is caring for others. Ae. Utu is being grateful and having self-confidence. Utu is cooperating. Ae. Utu, Utu, connecting all of us. Utu, Utu, you for me and me for you. Utu, Utu, I am because we are. Utu, Utu, I live for all of you. Generosity, integrity, humility, responsibility, empathy, equality,
I show Utu by being cooperative.
I show Utu by maintaining peace.
I show Utu by being resilient.
I show Utu by being more patient.
I show Utu by being honest.
I show Utu by upholding equality.
I show Utu by practicing empathy.
Utu, Utu, connecting all of us. Utu,
Never miss out on new Ubongo Kids videos ever again. Subscribe today and become the first to know every time new fun educational content is available. Simply type Ubongo Kids English on the search bar. Click on the Ubongo Kids English channel page. Click subscribe on the right-hand corner of your screen. What are you waiting for? You are 3 easy steps away from joining the Ubongo Kids family.